sounds amazing. You know, I always thought of museums as being kind of quiet and serious.
Plus, these artifacts are all reminders of the history.
By the way, have you seen that 500 horsepower car in the parking lot?
I'm feeling like a third wheel right now.
I totally
Don't even say
right
that.
around the front steps.
By the way, what's the piece of the
But I'd
exhibit
take it
that
to the next level. Picture
I'll go
this.
for the Alexandria
The whole
Lighthouse.
front of the museum, smooth stone driveway, no cars around, just us. I'd floor it, drift through those massive stone pillars like
Third wheel right now.
Don't even say that. By the way, what's the piece of the exhibit that impressed you the most?
I'll go for the Alexandria Lighthouse.
It's incredible to think we just witnessed something that belonged to one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world.
Are you referring to Jenny's hairstyle?
Come on, Raffaele, don't be silly.
You know you're always perfect.
I read somewhere they even discovered entire cities that sank long ago.
That's fascinating. But at the same time, it kind of freaks me out.
I mean, imagine the crowds. The sound of that engine. The sound of that engine. It'd be legendary. It'd be legendary.
Are you serious? In front of a museum? That's an absolute no-go. If we're dreaming, well, I'd take it if we're dreaming. I'd take it to the
drift through those massive stone pillars like I'm in an action movie.
Guys, come on.
I bet he's got the perfect picture where you can barely see anything but a splash of water.
ground structure remain. The lighthouse of Alexandria's legacy as an engineering marvel continues to inspire modern lighthouses and symbolize the ingenuity of ancient civilizations. You may be wondering what you're looking at. These are the fascinating remnants of the lighthouse of Alexandria, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world. The lighthouse, or Pharos, stood proudly on the small island of Pharos, connected to the mainland of Alexandria by a causeway. It was built around 280 BC, during the reign of Ptolemy II Philadelphus, designed by the renowned Greek architect Sostratus. At its height, the lighthouse reached approximately 100 to 130 meters, making it one of the tallest man-made structures in the world for over 1,000 years. Its purpose was to guide sailors safely into the busy harbor of Alexandria, one of the most important ports of the ancient Mediterranean. The light source was likely a combination of open flames and conjugal spirits to amplify the lighthouse's visibility. Over the centuries,
Hey, are you there? Hello. Come on, it's no time for a nap. Oh, welcome back. I was starting to think I'd have to drag you by force. And you know, without arms, it would have been a bit tricky. Are you okay? You took quite a beating. I honestly don't know how you humans deal with those tiny, fragile heads. Holy wires, we must go. Take questions for later. There will be time for explanations. Hurry up, follow me. It's crucial to leave right now. There's a ship at the dock, just at the end of the stairs. We will borrow it. Wah, he has made quite a messy here. That worm. It's the devil's own work. I would have bet he'd end up here. There's just too much entropy. What is entropy? Well, you really know nothing, John. And you are supposed to save the world? Here we go again. The wheelhouse is upstairs. Come on, I'll get this tub moving. Almost done. Give me a second. Here we are. Okay, now I feel more confident. Let's sail. Back to us. I owe you an explanation. I'm J450N, but you can call me Jason, and I come from the future. I know, it may sound tricky, but listen. Dr. Martha Gartner sent me here to find the monster and figure this mess out. Her team was working on. They've been working for years to deal with the greatest threat of our time, climate change and pollution. and that worm seemed to have the answer. Until... Oh, sorry. After the time jump, my circuits freak out sometimes. Better to let her explain from herself.
To all who can hear, I'm Dr. Gartner, and the drone is Jason, my assistant. It's the 23rd of November 2096. The creature you've probably had the misfortune of running into is a plague of our time, but it could easily become one for yours too, if you don't stop it. It grows fast, and every minute you waste just makes it stronger. We've tried everything to contain it, and I'm afraid there's not much left for us now. But there's still hope for you. If you succeed, you won't just save your present, but also our future. Find him, destroy him, or we all are doomed.
Oh, megabytes! Some of my files must be compromised! Anyway, what we're dealing with is some kind of invasive, carnivorous, vine-like water creature. Basically a parasite, particularly advanced and evil. It's capable of feeding on pollution, managing to turn it into more pollution. The areas it takes over turn into ghostly spots, crawling with dangerous creatures and toxins. This way, he's pretty much wiped out our seas and will soon destroy every piece of land too. It's made its way here now, somehow attracted by your museum, and as we speak, its tentacles might have already spread elsewhere. But they're not the worst problem. If we want to defeat it, we must find the heads. Those are the only pieces of the worm we can actually do something about. And I'll tell you how. But first, we need to find him. This Med's map will do the trick. I've got a DNA sample of him here. A quick scan with this basic scanner should give us an idea of where he might be. My sensors suggest to look around Italy. Oh, my nanobots. The situation here is worse than I thought. My sensors detect that there are corrupted marine species down there. Trapped animals and tons of trash. How many beer cans are you little humans ever able to chug? I thought you were 90% water, not beer. Anyway, have you ever dived? Maybe it'd be a good idea to have a quick briefing before we dive in.